Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to come on and do a video to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate everyone that has come over, um, referred by the Jersey Crafter and Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, and anyone else who is out there promoting my channel as I try to reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can access some of the things on YouTube that you can only access if you're at 1,000 subscribers. I just thought I would take a minute to just kind of not only say hello and thank you, but to tell you a little bit about myself and my channel and what my goals are here. I don't think I've ever done that. And lately, because life kind of took over, I haven't really been able to pursue my goals on here, but I'm hoping to figure out a balance so that I'm able to be a little bit more regular in my crafting time in my videos. I have a couple things here that I am very late in showing that I will get to in a minute. And I'm not going to go into any great detail about anything. I just was going to tell you guys that, I started this channel not really intending to do videos. I got involved in a challenge. It was my first one, and one of the things that you needed to do was a VR, and which is a video response telling about their challenge and maybe showing what you were going to make. And so I decided, what the heck, I will go ahead for extra entries, do a video response. And that was my first video that I did on YouTube. Well, before that, I had an Etsy shop, and I still have an Etsy shop. There's nothing in it, and there hasn't been for a while because I haven't had time to make anything to put in it. But, and of course, anyone that knows me knows that I do a lot of things for free, like the journals that I'm making for the domestic violence shelter. But anyway, in having that Etsy shop, my thought was, well, if I go on YouTube and, become a part of that community, then perhaps it would help bring traffic to my Etsy shop when I am able and ready to start selling again. So that was another reason. And it's kind of become more of a social outlet for me, even before the dreaded C word that changed all of our lives greatly. I was often busy with kids and work and other things to where I didn't have a lot of time for socializing anyway. But as far as the crafting goes, and I don't have any of this scripted, so if I'm not flowing fluidly, I apologize for that. I'm kind of talking off the cuff here. But anyway, it is my goal to have craft with me's. I had started a series, Let's Monkey Around, where I had scraps of paper with different project ideas that we would draw out each time for the next time, so you guys could get the supplies and know what we were going to be making. But it was things I'd seen other people do that I wanted to try. And I do hope to get back to that series. It is in its own playlist on my channel of a few things that I was able to do before life took a turn. So I want to get back to that stuff and, just have a regular time of sharing what I'm working on and doing the craft with me's and the monkey around and whatever else comes up. It seems like my channel has turned into more of a, let's see what I've got in the mail lately, because that's really all I've had time to do. A lot of time when I'm crafting, I'm catching up on watching videos or lives or whatever, so I haven't filmed. But I did want to show you a couple things that I have gotten in the mail. One, to say thank you. Well, both to say thank you, but also to share the person's channel. But so anyway, hopefully in the near future, my channel will offer more than what has been on it of late. Not that that's not good. I mean, I do share a lot of nice shops and lovely things that people make and that kind of thing. And I provide the links and everything for where you can find stuff. And I do like to do that. And I do try to get in other people's lives as often as I can, which isn't very much of late. What I keep referring to is, a year ago, my dad got sick, and I helped take care of him in his last month of life. And then he passed away, and now I am my mom's caregiver, although she doesn't like to be referred to as needing a caregiver. But I go out there every other day to her house out in the country and just help her. She doesn't drive, and she is limited mobility. She walks with a walker. And in the last year, she not only has dealt with, it's been a year since my dad passed, but during that time, she had a lot of things to take care of. Even though he had a will, there was things to take care of. And then this last weekend, not today, but last Saturday, we had the farm auction sale to sell all of his farm equipment, tools, and that kind of thing. And it went really good. We were really blessed, but it was a difficult thing to go through. The one thing that I wanted to share with you guys that was really cute, though, is that one of the days after the sale, the kids and I had gone out to my parents' house, and they were taking the combine. And both of my kids have gone on combine rides, and they have fond memories of Grandpa in the combine. Well, in the combine was this little boy leaned up against the front part of the combine where, there's like a big window there that you could see looking out. So he was riding with, I don't know if it was his dad or his grandpa or whatever, but he was riding in the combine as they were driving out. And so that was kind of cool for my kids to see that here was another child that was going to have a fond memory of riding in that very same combine. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, I'm kind of like her companion more than anything. I mean, I go out there and take care of chores and stuff because I want her to be able to live on her own as long as possible. She's 79. And so I take her everywhere, her appointments and all that kind of stuff. So as a matter of fact, the last time I took her on an outing, I sat and made my little, I call them boho flowers. They're not finished. I got to put some dangles and stuff on them yet, but these are what I have so far, where I like to combine, this is a feather on here, but I like to combine lace and metal and doilies, and I make these little embellishments to put on journals, ephemera, whatever. I mean, you can use them for whatever, but I like to make those. So I did those the last time we went on an outing, just to try to get some crafting in, wherever I can. But anyway, so that keeps me away from my crafting, because then I also have my daughter who's 17, my son who's 26 and has Asperger's. I have their appointments and stuff to take care of as well. So just for the new people, to kind of get you up to speed as to who I am, what I'm about. Generally, I work in special education. I went to school to be a special ed teacher. I got as far as my student teaching. I had to stop because my son was about 5 at the time, 6 maybe, and his behaviors and things were really out of control, and he needed extra support and help, and we were still trying to figure out what was going on with him. And so I had to put my education aside, even though I was almost done, to focus on him and his needs. So the way that I have continued in that field is by subbing. I substitute as a teacher or a parapro, whichever I needed as, in special education. That's the only type I do because that's what I enjoy the most. And so that's what I do to still be able to participate in that field. But with everything that's been going on, they're not using many subs, and one minute they're in session and the next minute they're online. So there's not a lot of sub jobs right now anyway. Not that I really have time to work anyway, because I'm busy with family. So anyway, that kind of leads us around the whole gamut of, the lack of many crafting videos, and just wanting to share that with you guys so you know where I'm coming from, what I'm doing, and where I hope to be going in the very near future. So for those of you that have stuck with me from the beginning or along the way and have stuck by my side through all of this, I really appreciate you as well, because I know my channel has changed a lot. And I planned to do things and then they didn't happen. And anyway, I just really appreciate all of you who have come along for the ride. And that reminds me, I had started to do lives a little while ago too, and I've gotten away from that as well, but I do hope to get back to doing some live streams as well. So no promises, we'll see what happens, but that is where I'm at in my thinking. So thank you to everyone who is a part of my channel, who is new or who has been with me. I just want to say thank you, and welcome to those who are new. Now, what I'd like to do is, let's start with this. I'm very late in showing this. Janice Glimes has blessed my socks off for the second time. I'm not sure right now what safe place I put her other Happy Mail in. It's with some other stuff that I ordered or bought at a sale, and I just have to figure out which box it's in, and I just wanted to get on here and do this and not go through stuff and try to figure out where it was at. This was something that Janice purchased for me at a Defy auction, which is Disabled Artists Foundation, and it is headed by Care Hart, and she has a lot of wonderful people who work with her to make this a wonderful foundation that helps disabled artists be able to craft. They provide them with supplies and kits and various things for free to those who qualify, so that they're able to craft. They are doing a couple of things. Care had mentioned a coloring book and a cookbook at the sale today, but I don't know the information on the cookbook. But the coloring book, I will provide a link in the description box on how you can participate with that. But what she's doing is she is putting together a coloring book of original drawings by those in the community who wish to participate. And what you do is, I believe it's 8.5 by 11 is the size that it needs to be, of something that you wish to share that maybe represents who you are as an artist. And then it will go in this coloring book. And I believe it'll be sold for the funds to be raised for Defy. There's more information on the website, and I will provide that link, like I said, in the description box, so you can find out more about it. But I thought that was really cool that we have a way to submit our creations to help, raise money for this wonderful foundation and to be a part of it. And she asked that you put your name and or your YouTube channel, or Etsy store, I think was another option, somewhere on the picture where it can be seen, but it needs to be within the 8.5 by 11 frame, like where they would have to cut it down to fit in the book. So make sure you put it in a spot where it will still be seen when it's put into the book. So just wanted to make sure that I shared that information, especially while I'm showing this stuff. Now, these are things that Jean Peter, she is one of the people that helps out with Defy, and she sends out a lot of the stuff, and she included some thank you gifts, like a little collage piece and this little tag, altered paper clip, and then some ephemera pieces. Now this, I'm not even sure what all is in here, but you can see it has a lot of purple, and anybody who knows me knows how much I love purple. And so she purchased this for me. And I haven't even opened it. Look at that cool paper in the background. So we've got, first of all, some buttons with some flowers crocheted around them. There's an ATC card. Isn't that cute? It's like a little flower. The butterfly, I also love butterflies. This like embodies me right here. Flowers, butterflies, sparkle, purple. This is like Dorinda on an ATC. This was made by Sharon Lombard. Very pretty. So here's a tag. And I don't know if this Sharon made all this stuff or just the ATC. Like, I don't know where this came from or who, who did it. If we find something along the way, I will say it out loud, but this is kind of cool. I like to see stuff like this, use it for ideas to make. And it's got like the tape on it where you can peel it off and stick it down. Little tag. I don't know why I'm so shaky today. Maybe too many cups of coffee or something. I don't know. I only had 2. That was a little bit ago. That's kind of neat with all the little pockets and I love stuff like that. Isn't that cool? Here's a little purple die cut. Here's a little pocket. You can put strings on that to close it. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, a bunch of little die cuts. Oh, butterflies. Oh, that's cool. Look at all these. Some are white, so you can paint them or color them or stamp on them, do whatever you want. That's cool. And then some have, they're done like from pattern paper. Very cool. Love those. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's neat. It's got some nice texture on it. I'm also a feeler kind of person. Touch. I like to touch things. I like them to have texture. I thought that was something like an envelope or something, but it's a tag. Very cool. It's all collaged on the back. Very neat. Here's another tag. Got a lot of nice texture to it. Oh, look at this one. I'm really excited to get the journals done for the ladies that I'm making at the domestic violence shelter. Not only because I would like them to have them in their hands, but because I'm really anxious. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. I'm anxious to get on to making... Sorry, I couldn't tell what direction that went. I'm anxious to get on to making some spring garden floral kind of journals. I'm thinking about combining the, oh, this is neat. I think I've done, yeah, I've made stuff similar to this. Only I didn't tack it down. That is really cool. These will be great for ideas to monkey. That is really neat. But anyway, I'm thinking about combining maybe a little bit of bunny with the garden because I'm also anxious to do some stuff with my bunnies. This looks like some ephemera. Very cool. Not only a lot of beautiful work, but a lot of cool ideas too. Love it. It's like a little mini idea envelope or baggie or whatever it was in. And then also there's this really pretty piece. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. So pretty. I don't know if somebody hand painted that. I bet they did. It's really pretty. So Janice, thank you, thank you, thank you. The day that this came, I don't remember what was going on, but it was one of those days where a happy mail just hits the spot. And, you know, she brought tears to my eyes, and it just really touched me deeply. And I just really, really appreciate that, Janice. It's so nice of you to think of me. it meant the world to me. And I just want you to know I'm really grateful and appreciative. So thank you. Okay, we're at 20. I'm just kind of trying to keep track of the time, so I know I talked a little bit, and so I want to make sure that I don't keep you guys too long. I brought this just to show you guys what I have in mind. I watched Gail Augustinelli, as usual. Who am I always talking about? But she did some journals, or a journal, out of one of these books. I have 3 of them. And I have a lot of the Edith Holden books, and I've been wanting to make some ephemera out of those pages. And so I thought for my first gardening spring related kind of journal, I would turn these into journals. So that's my plan. That's what I'm hoping to get to. So so yeah, that's the direction I'm heading when I get done with the journals for the ladies. Hopefully I'll make it before, you know, spring, summer, whatever is over, because you know, Christmas kind of came and went, and I didn't even get to make anything for Christmas. This next stunning beauty that I've had in my hands for a little while now, that I was so tickled to be able to get. Just look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Just looking at it from the outside, it's beautiful. It's got all that sparkle. I love the stangle trim. It's got a really cool tassel on it. Can you guys even guess who made this? It's someone I share a lot on my channel. I buy a lot of stuff from her. Oh, well, duh. I've got the thank you right here. That kind of blows the whole thing. Well, it was a nice thought. It's Donna Little. She had a couple boho journals up for sale on her channel, and I was a lucky duck. I was able to nab one of them, and it was the one I wanted too, so that was wonderful. I was so happy. So being the thoughtful lady that she is, and she knows I love purple, as a thank you, and this looks blue, but it's actually purple. It's one of her fabric covered tags, and some little purple appliques and doilies she sent as a thank you. Isn't that sweet? So thank you for that, Donna. And you know what? This little journal has a name, and I cannot remember right now what it was. I love this fabric strip that she tied it with. I don't know if it's sari or just fabric, but oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. It's like all my favorite colors mixed into one. You know, and going through this journal, you would think she made it just for me. It's that much everything I love. So here's the cover without the tie on it. Isn't that gorgeous? Even just these laces and stuff she used are just beautiful. And this is the back. Love this dangle trim. And then here's more of the tassel up close. It's got a lot of different beads and charms and whatnot on it. Okay, let's come down just a little bit so you guys can see every beautiful little part of this journal. Okay, there we go. And I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm just going to pull stuff out and show it to you because most of you know anyway. I love these. I need to find some of these for my journals. I'm sure somebody's got a printable. Lots of fabulous ideas in this journal too. Just love all her trims. They're so pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got sparkle. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. You know, cameras never do any of this stuff justice. Never. They're always much more beautiful in person. This is a gorgeous tag. Oh, I forget, I've got my camera zoomed in. I don't have to pick it up. That is gorgeous. And then this little paper clip. And she's turned the edges to make them pretty. I mean, look at this beautiful purple. Well, it doesn't show up the way it actually is, but just beautiful purple paper on here as well. Or in here, I guess. Oh, there was another tag on the other side. Isn't that cute? It's just a cute little size. There's a, I think that's like a rice paper or something on there. I guess I didn't tell you guys what size it is. It's kind of like 5 by 7. I probably won't use this. I'll probably just look at it and get ideas from it, inspiration. There's another little paper clip, and it's got, again, with the purple. I'm telling you guys, she didn't know it, but she made this journal for me. Some mulberry paper. I love all the little touches. You know, the fabric tabs with the little beads. Look at this. This is part of a, she makes boho snippet rolls. And this belly band is a piece of one. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so much to see right here and to feel all the different textures and, you know, different little pieces and all the sparkle. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then she's got this on there. And I have some of these. I don't know, Donna, when you watch this, if you have seen this guy still in business on eBay, will you let me know? Because I haven't been able to find him. And I don't have many of these kinds of trims left, and I'd like to get some more. It's just a little, a little envelope with goodies inside. I didn't look inside of here. I don't think I even took it off. I kind of was trying to wait for you guys to look at everything. So we got a stamp and some whale tail tabs. Pretty paper. Some other stamps. Very cool. Oh, look, it's like a, I don't know that it is, but it reminds me of a gypsy wagon. Come on, focus. You were there for a minute. There we go. I think it's just an old-fashioned wagon, but it reminds me of the gypsy wagons. Very cool. And she's covered book page with like some of the thinner, like from the Sari scarves maybe. And you know, that's such a great idea. You know, I'm going to monkey that idea. Anyway, that, I think it was like this on there. Isn't that a cool idea? I love that. Get caught on the junk on my desk. I love this lace. Look at how pretty this lace is. Isn't that gorgeous? Liz doesn't know I'm recording. I didn't warn her ahead of time. I love that free spirit. Oh, look at this one. Here's the wagons. I love that. Isn't it cool how she did the punching around the edge? I never could figure out how to work those punches, the edge punches. Here's like a little fabric flip. Didn't she do a beautiful job? And then I love the way she did the middle of the signature. It's a one signature journal, but she took Edith Holden pages and, you know, folded them in, put some pretty trims on them, and then you can flip them out. Isn't that cool? A little pocket here. I love those leaves, but they're feathers, not leaves, trying to say it right. Those are really pretty. She must have a die cut or something of those. And look how pretty that is. The purple and pink. I love that. And then look at this tag. Isn't that gorgeous? The red and the purple. And then that pretty trim. Oh, that is a gorgeous tag. What is that she's got on the background? Trying to figure out what this is that she used, if it's just some sort of fiber, if she made it that way. It's really cool though. So pretty. That is a stunning tag. I love that. And here's another vintage postcard. A little die. Oh, a little charm got cut on the lace. Just a second here. There we go. Look at this pretty tag. I like the lace pocket. Oh, okay. I thought that was part of the tag. I didn't realize it was in the pocket. Donna has a flip through of this on her channel. In that way she can explain everything if you guys want to take a look at that. I will link her channel below. I love the pictures of the gypsies with the horses. Being a horse girl myself, I had a brown and white paint that I got when I was about 16. I had a choice. I could buy a horse or I could buy a car. My parents never thought in a million years I would choose a horse over a car, but I did. So I finally got my horse. I'd been waiting for one since I'd known what they were. And shortly after, I still got my car because I was working, so it all worked out. Oh, and I didn't show you guys the back here at the center. She's got these pretty little dangles on the strings. Isn't that beautiful? I think my mom knew I was going to choose a horse because I think secretly she wanted one too, which she did get one when I got one, because you can have one by itself, but it's really good to have two so they have a friend. It's another little fabric flip. But anyway, I still love horses. There's just something about them. They're just so beautiful. Isn't that pretty paper? Oh, it's like a glassine. Oh, what's this? February 10th, 1910. Canceled mortgage. Repaid by a new loan. Well, I thought maybe they'd be happy because it was paid, but I guess it was just paid off with a new loan. And then she always puts a little fortune in here. And I'll just keep that to myself. Cute little pocket. Look at that butterfly. I keep forgetting you're already down here. That's pretty. And look at this. See? Purple again. I think those are pansies. Wow. It's got the stamp on it too. That's a cool stamp. 1908. Maybe those are violets. Yeah, I can't tell if they're violets or pansies. Usually I know my flowers, but not sure on that one. But anyway, they're pretty. Love the the staff paper. Tea dyed or coffee dyed, and it's got the stenciling. Very pretty. Love that picture. She just puts so many pretty goodies inside too, doesn't she? Donna does a beautiful job on her journal. It says handmade by Donna Little. I love that. and then a couple pieces of colored paper for journaling spots. And that is the inside back cover. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Oh my gosh, I just love this journal. Okay, we are at 35 minutes. Nope, you know what, I was going to show you guys what I've been doing with the journals, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not quite done with what I was about to grab. So I will wait until I'm finished, and I will do an update video for you all on the journal. So thank you so much for watching. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers and welcome. And thank you to all of you who've stuck with me. And I hope everybody's having a lovely weekend. I will see you next time. God bless. Goodbye.